I pronounce this hallway the hallway of temporariness. Huzzah! Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we made the whole sieving operation behind us, and it has been working really fine. We have 800 diamonds, almost 900 emeralds, a bunch of lapis, bunch of redstone, bunch of coal, bunch of glowstone, bunch of grains of infinity, so we can do Ender IO if we wanted to. Bunch of Certus, we can get more storage cells if we wanted to as well. And this hallway, as you heard, is the hallway of temporariness. And basically, I'm not going to expand it much further, I don't think. I'll just set up over here on this side my power gen. And then here, we're probably just going to put all of our machines, just so I can get this room cleaned up a little bit. I set up some leadstone flux ducts here for my machines because I was tired of having these wires everywhere. They're cool and all, and we're gonna use them later, and might be using just decorational wires. I don't know if I'll be really transferring power through them because I don't know how much the top tier amount of power the top tier wires transfer, because I don't know how exactly it is distributed. Like if it works the same way as this cable, so that it maximally transfers, let's say this one does 1,000, and I think these do 1,000 as well, because they have 1,000 inside of them, basically. So if this MV wire can only transfer 1,000 per all the machines that I have, then I don't really want to do that, because I'd rather have the machines have full access to power via, let's say, flux points, and then just use conduits. And we have wire from here. There's just some wire that is like decorational. Let's do add immersive. There was a wire, if I recall correctly, that is like just decorational. That's redstone wire, steel cable coil. This one, for decoration purposes only, will not transmit power. So we can just make a bunch of steel and use these and just like run them around the base, kind of like we're transferring power, but not really, because we can have let's say rooms and modules, and the power can go like to the middle and then to the sides where the machines are. And let's say that is like we could also put like capacitor banks or power cells or something over there, just to keep like the power, but it's just going to be a charged power cell that's never going to go down or something. Maybe we can even make something with chisel and bits and be like, this is the power input of sorts. That could be cool, I think. But this hallway is, as I said, is not going to be expanded. Over here, I'm going to be moving my canola production and then the canola power. So I don't know if I'll be making more of these oil generators, but for now, we're just going to run the refined canola oil. And as we progress through the pack, we're going to upgrade to the higher tiers of the oil processing. So let me get on with moving some of the stuff over, and I'm going to set up the cloches and move the generators, see how I want to move this squeezer, and we should make everything look like at least half decent. The power setup, I think, is now complete. I don't think I missed really anything, and I decided to kind of like mirror this side. So we have an ender tank with a refined canola oil, I think. No, it's just canola oil. And that is being refined into fractionating still, put into the demonically gargantuan drum that we got from the quest. Then it's extracted into 3 compression dynamos that have been upgraded to the reinforced tier, so they each make 240 RF per tick when they're running at full capacity. These guys are making 480 RF a tick, and I hooked up both to the power because we're not really using that much power from here, and it's basically free, to be honest. So peridots, sapphires, and like rubies aren't even being used up, and they're currently full, I think. Yeah, it's 2048, so rubies are backlogging in here, which is gonna just store 512 times 32, so a lot, basically. I don't know why that stopped showing, but that's okay. So I think I can just reset it by doing this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then this is the power that goes into the energy cell. It's transferred all around the place with the wire coils. And then over here, we have the cloches, which are running synchronously. If I do say so myself, it's really nice. I don't know, that didn't make sense. All right, so they're extracting out here in the back with, can conveyor belts and putting into this drawer. Then we have the canola traveling right down here. I want to have everything like visual here, even though everything is temporary. So don't take all of this for granted or whatever. And then here we have canola oil. We could be outputting here on the top as well. So I could potentially push this guy forward by 1. Do we want to do that? Is it really necessary? Do we really need to do that? I don't think so. I mean, it might look better. Well, we're gonna see that hole there, but we know what we could do. We can just do this and put this here, and then block this, right? And then put a torch there and a torch there, like I've been doing all over the place here, which is just making things look nicer. I think this is still outputting the canola oil. Is it? It isn't. Why are you not outputting? Is that like the item output? Well, now it's outputting. Okay, it's down here then. But we're not producing more canola than we're using because we're processing refined oil, I think. Well, this one's full. Are we backlogging in here every so often? Are we? I think we're kind of keeping up with the production. I think canola is not going to be backlogged ever because this guy has like 8 million inside of him. So eventually this will fill up and then we're going to start backlogging canola. But we have so much refined canola oil that we can run this for quite a while. So over here, where we have a couple spots left, is where I want to just put my chests and my machines and all that for the moment. I think we're just going to have like a 3x3 of machines, or this is a 4x3 of machines. And we can get into remote storage, I believe it's called. Remote scanner. No. Is it remote storage? No. It's the storage scanner, right? Modular storage, this guy. No. Storage scanner. The machine would scan all your inventories, show them in a list. You can then search for items in all those inventories. That's what we need. So it's just a machine frame. 2 ender pearls, we can get that super easily, and I'm gonna move all the chests and everything over here. What I'll do for the trees and all that, I'll just move them here, possibly just like dig out this much and move them in the wall here, just so we can probably reach them with the storage scanner if we have it way over there. We'll see if we can reach them. If we can reach at least one of them, just so we have wood in the system, that should be fine. I pretty much moved most of the things, but I wanted to pop down to the mob farm and get ourselves some legendary loot crates, which are going to yield us some draconium, a solium dagger, some dark matter, insanium essence, and reinforced obsidian. Is this enough? No, that's just 16. That would be good for... I mean, we have another 16 here, because the supremium armor, it's going to require 4 for each of the cores, and then a whole bunch to get all the ingots, because you need the prerequisite essences. We have 8,000 here, so we could probably get to a premium armor set if we get wither skulls and nether stars, which are not a thing right now. At least we're not getting it right now. We could set up a mob farm with witch water, and then we get wither skeletons. That could be also cool. But I'm just gonna leave. Actually, I'm gonna take the draconium with me. And we are going to leave the solium dagger, and I'm going to take the clay crates because we can just pop them to get some clay. And I want to set up as well automatic opening of the loot crates at some point. So that should be pretty cool. But as you can see, most of the things are gone. I still need to move my my crafting tables, my petal thingy bobs. There's some sheep. We need to move this thingy bob for plastic. I think I'm just going to leave it here. I tossed the Specter Coil on top, and it's just producing 9 stacks of tiny dry rubbers, which we can at any point grab and craft a stack of the rubber, basically. And the smelter is still here. Apparently it has some blood inside. I don't know what got into it. Possibly a chicken or an animal or something walked into it and died. That could have been a thing. But everything is now over here, and it's currently a little bit of a mess. I was making some logic processors, because I have a storage bus set up on here. But if we want to make more storage buses, we need interfaces, which require these, which we can now make now that we have these. Come here. Thank you very much. Boom, boom. And we can do that. I'm going to craft, let's say, 6 of these, and then 6 of the other ones. because I don't have an infinite amount of fluix dust basically right now, because we don't have nether quartz. That's probably one of the things that we're gonna automate next. Do I have any? I do not have any pistons. I don't have cobble because I don't have anything hooked up to this. That's fine. Let's put it like that. Make me a bunch of pistons. Thank you very much. Don't know how many stickies I have. Enough. Okay. So I just need my cable, which we have on us, basically. I need to pop these crates as well and toss some things away. Basically, everything is filling up this chest first, and then it's filling up the rest of these. And this chest is going to empty out a little bit once we remove, let's say, the gold, the tin, and all that. But I'm going to go around the place. Hopefully I can make some more of these. I can probably just crush some Certus quartz dust, or some Certus quartz into Certus quartz dust, so we can make more of the quartz fibers, because I think I have still some fluix. We have 17, which is not that many, but we can make some more with some more quartz. But for quartz we need to go mining, or we need to set up soul sand production. So I'm going to see how much time we have left on the video, but firstly I'm going to connect as many drawers here in the back as I can. I'm just going to go underneath under the floor and see if I can get a bunch of them connected to our ME controller. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 here probably. We don't need those in the system, so we just need those 3. So 3 for this side, and we don't need the canola, we don't need anything here. So basically 3 there and 1 of them here on this drawer setup. And I still need to add some more drawers, which we can do in a bit, and toss some more items in as well. We have pretty much everything hooked up, and it's going underneath here in the middle and coming up here. And we have a storage bus there, a storage bus here. I move this cable, and then the cable is just running back here into this drawer controller to connect to all of these. And basically all of these drawer controllers are in priority 0. I have learned from my mistakes to not have to set up everything up for priority 10 or something like I had in Enigmatica 2. We are just going to keep the drawer controllers on priority 0, and everything else is going to be lesser priority. So anything goes into the priority 0 drawers, and then everything goes into the lesser priority items over here, which basically goes, I think, this one is -1, and then we have like -2, -3, and -4, something like that. I made a material stonework factory here to make silicon. One really weird thing is that there is no recipe for turning dust into silicon by crushing it or anything. So there's only a material stonework factory to make silicon, so that is kind of easy, and I have it just directly extracting into the drawer controller over here, which actually isn't hooked up to the system now that I think about it. Do we need... I mean, can we make another storage bus? I think we might be able to. I think I made all of the interfaces that I could with the things, yeah. So we can make probably another one of these, and then we need more fluix dust, which we can get just 1 more of over here. Boom. And we can then put you here and not make these. We need the quartz ones, which is the annihilation core, I believe. There we go. And we can turn that into 1 singular interface and then get a storage bus. Lovely. And then I have some glass cable still. What we're gonna do is just take this and put this on top. I don't care if it's ugly or anything. We're just gonna insert here and then disconnect that, and then we're gonna put a storage bus here. This is gonna be priority 0 again, and that should be just connected and working. Wonderful. Okay, so now we have cobblestone in the system as well. So we can see we have 1.2 million of those. We have gravel, we have sand, we have all the nuggets, all the ingots, all the redstone blocks as well, and all the blocky bits and everything basically. So that's really cool. I think first of all it's time for some upgrades, Ender AO style. So we're gonna do that, and also a sag mill. I think I have everything, not this, because we have sag mills that we can upgrade. So we can just do that. I'm gonna put you here and you here. And we need capacitors. Do I still have the 2 double layered? I do. I put the octatic in the painting machine, which I don't think needs the octatic, but we're gonna just put you up top here, and you can take... We probably need to smelt stuff faster than we do sag mill, so we have that now, and we can take our steel, and a pulverized obsidian, and I don't know which will be faster. Oh, does this require... This only does... This does obsidian and steel. It doesn't do pulverized obsidian. This goes with pulverized obsidian, so I'm just gonna leave it here. It's gonna take however long it takes, but that should process at least. So we should be good on that. We can also toss these in here to get processed. This is slowly filling up with 500,000 RF, basically. And are we keeping up? Yeah, we're definitely keeping up. It's using 150 micro infinities, but basically it's RF per tick. So we have 9 industrial machine casings now, so we can make more machines. And what I want to do is set up soul sand, because quartz is going to be a thing that we need. And what I kind of want to do, we can use the Specter Coil, or we can open up, you know what, I'm going to go open up a bunch of crates and see if I can get another or couple Specter Coils. Which crates do we get them from? Specter Coil, epic crates. All right, that's fine. So we have 100 and something of those. Let's do bam. Did I put the, I think these go in here. Common, uncommon, rare, epic. Yeah, they go in the middle here. So bam. All the things. I don't know if I'm going to toss anything that I don't want into here, but we should be fine, I think. Boom. Please give me at least like 1 Specter Coil. Oh, couple there. Lovely. I saw them. Oh, 6 Specter Coils. That's plenty. All right, and some cobalt and some ardite. How many levels do we have? We have 1 modifier here. Yeah, we need to level this guy up more if we want to do anything else with it. Do we need anything else here? I do not think so. Acceleration wand could be nice for some stuff, but I don't think we really need it. I'm going to take the Eyes of Ender and the Wither Skeleton Skulls. And the Signalum Upgrade Kit. That's going to be lovely. Storage upgrades, these I'm going to take. This is the hammer that I would want. And everything else here I think is all good to just stay there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So Signalum Upgrade Kit, we can put on either an induction smelter or the redstone furnace or something. That should be cool. But I'm going to use these Specter Coils to have like an autonomous system for making soul sand. And I'm going to set it up probably back there because I have the amount of space. I was needing the alloy smelter to grab some glass. We have only 3 left, but I think I put some to smelt here. Yeah, we can toss this in here to get smelted into quite clear glass, which we can then turn into conduits for making the soul sand to transfer the water into the wooden barrels, is what I'm trying to say. So I need 32 conduits. We can make out of these, we can make the pressurized, which will be much faster. And the recipe for those is fused quartz. How much fused quartz we have? We have 13 nether quartz. Can we make... can I use hardened glass for that recipe? Hold on. Conduit. Pressurized. Can I use... Is it just fused quartz? Accepts any fused quartz. Do you accept the... You do not accept the thermal expansion glass. Alright. So that's fine. We can make... Not enough, probably. And the way to get more quartz is probably either in one of the loot chests. Yeah, loot chests. Uncommon loot chest is where we get quartz. Which is not, it's not that uncommon, but I would need a better system to get that set up. So for the moment, let's just do these basic fluid conduits. We can upgrade it later. I'm just gonna do that. I need some more item conduits. I have some pulsating iron, I think. Yep. We can turn that into nuggets and then do that, and then some binder, which we don't have much of, but we can get 2 sets, which is going to be plenty for what we need. So that we're going to need a sink. We're going to need a material stonework factory. So let me craft one of those. I made it nice and compact. We have the conduits up on top. I wanted to have the conduits on the bottom, but then I realized I need mycelium on the bottom to get witch water. So they're on top. And I was like wondering, why did I put them always on top? I could just put them on the bottom. And then my brain was like, no, you can't. So quartz, we have it. Some of it. It's lovely. Okay. I think we're just going to use the quartz. We don't need to use it for silicon, but we need quartz in one of the recipes for... applied logistics, or a couple at least for these annihilation cores is what we need it for. And then we can probably use it for a lot of other stuff that we can't do right now. And I don't know if this is keeping up with the sieve or if the sieve is going to get backlogged, but we should see soul sand is coming in here. I think it's going to be backlogged. We have all 3 enchants though on the mesh. I managed to get sieve efficiency 5, sieve luck of the sea 3, and sieve fortune 3 on it, which is lovely. So it's going to make us also some gas tiers, which we're probably going to need in some recipes. And the way this works is basically on the green channel, we extract sand into all of the barrels. With fluid conduits, we just extract water. It is really slow, but it is what it is. It's doing its thing. It doesn't need to be faster, as you can see. And then we have on the red channel, we extract the soul sand that goes directly into the sieve. And then the soul sand, or everything the sieve process goes on the black channel, it gets put into here. I could have drawers for storing soul sand, because soul sand is required in some recipes as well. We could, it isn't really, actually. We don't really need soul sand much. We need it for like solarium, but we'll get there when we get there, I think. I could just add a drawer, let's say here in the middle for soul sand. That could be a thing. I could put a quadruple drawer here and store soul sand, nether quartz, and gas tiers. That might be a thing, but then I would need double the conduits because I would need to, yeah, it would be weird. I have some Specter Coils underneath both of these machines, and that's pretty much it. We have all the quartz that we could want, and I'll just come here and grab it every so often, and we can toss it in the drawers over there, because I don't want to really run a cable all the way there so we can put a storage bus, because I want to work probably next episode on making some permanent base placement location bits thingamabobs. I say thingamabobs a lot, apparently. You know, it's all right. So basically, what I want to do is start actually making things that will be permanent and not having the temporary hallway of hallway of temporary temporariness. Also, temporary hallway of temporary temporariness is better, I think. That would be even better. Okay, so I don't know which direction I want to go, because I want to keep the magical forest for Thaumcraft if we want to dive into Thaumcraft. I don't really know if we wanted to. Maybe just for the quests. Also, I realized we have some quests here. A cobble gen. And what did we do here? Controller slave. Climbing gloves. Garbo. We don't need these, to be honest. Because they're just sucky, I guess. So we can go this early type direction place thing, because we only have a couple blocks back here for what we need for these machines. So I still need to get an idea for all the blocks that I want to use. Maybe give me some suggestions what you think looks cool with treated wood. I know steel and the scaffolding has a great texture. This guy back here. This scaffolding, which has a lovely texture on top, and the gray border, like that gray color, and this goes well very, very much. Let's toss this away. But I don't know if I just want to use that for everything, and I can't get out. Can get out here. Aha, I did it. I need some way of getting past into the back of my machines. Maybe a staff of traveling will do. All right, so let me see what else we can get our heads up into. Maybe set up some more machines, maybe upgrade some stuff here. I don't know. I am looking at bag solutions. So we have the option of going on an alchemical bag, which is gonna be a lot of work because we need all of these dustses, we need diamond lattices and diamond chestses, and we need empowerers, so that's not gonna happen. The storage bag is a thing that we can do, so I'm gonna make an ender chest as well. But let's see what the storage bag does. I wanted to check it out, but I didn't have leather. Oh, can we just, oh, we can dye it. Okay, lovely. That's lime colored now. We can toggle, hit the toggle auto pickup. Gather items matching contents. Okay, gather everything picked up. Bag will gather nothing. Gather items matching contents. So we could, okay, so if we have conduits in here, they're always gonna go in here. Yeah, we're gonna toggle the pickup on off. I think this is fine as a bag to have on us. I also want an ender chest that we're gonna toss back there. Hello? Back there? No? My inventory is desynced. I don't know why that happens or what item causes it to happen. We can get rid of this soulbound book. We have so many that we don't need them. Is my inventory in sync now? Nope. I think I need to relog. Okay, it's all sorted now. We're gonna put a diamond on it, and then we're gonna make a pouch for this. So we can just do one of those. Hello? Why you no have power? Hello? Can you have power, please? I just relogged and everything broke. You should be outputting power. Is it like filling up everything with power? Why is everybody... Everything's out of power. Why? Why does this happen? Like, this guy's out of power. And I have power that is autonomous. That shouldn't need anything or anywhere to go. And I don't know why it... What causes the issue? Are you gonna have power now? I think it's starting to get power. Everything else is now charging up. Okay, so we're definitely not using these wire connectors, I guess. Let's replace this one as well. I hope that fixes it. Maybe it's because it's on a storage cell. I don't know why, but this is now draining, and we should be seeing power going everywhere. Is our control thingy now a backup? It is. Okay, we can now finally make an ender chest. Wonderful. So if I have to replace those every time I log in, I'm just not going to use this. I'm going to use flux points and just have the wires as decorative, as I said. But we can now shift right click this here, and that's going to be our ender chest. Oh, this was the ender pouch too... Hold on. No, the ender chest is still small. No, because that's going to just link up to this. So the ender pouch is just a chest. Okay, so we're not going to use that. We're going to use the storage bag, and that should be fine. We can use ender chests for item transport if we wanted to, but not for anything else. Okay, so storage bag will do. We can put in our hammer, our keys, or this, our chest transporter, our crafting table, this. We can toss these away. We can put in our torch launcher so we don't constantly lose torches or pick up torches or whatever. I made a conduit probe, which helped with the conduits over there. If you don't know how to use it, it basically can copy conduit settings. So you can sneak right click it here to copy conduit setting, and then you right click it here, and then it just copies the setting basically. So that is pretty neat, but I think this is going to be the end of the episode for today, and I'm hoping you really enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit the like button. You can also subscribe to see new videos and support me on Patreon if you want, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.